Everybody, I hope everybody is doing well out there. I just decided to jump on because I'd no midweek upload, and yeah, I just wanted to get a video out there really. So let's see how this goes. There is a video coming out Saturday. It's uploaded and everything. Members do have access to it at the moment. So yeah, if you want to become a member, you can get access to that video. What I usually do with the videos is I'll release them early for members. It could be a day early, it could be a week early, but in this case it's a few days anyway. I have a freshly mown beard and a freshly shaved head. And that is not the case in the video that will be out on Saturday. Yeah, the beard got a bit out of hand. But yeah, I'm nice and fresh now. So yeah, let's see how this goes, and if anybody wants to say hello. I do have a beer. Bram is here with me. He's just after waking up, so I think I woke him up with my talking. So let's have a beer and see how this Wednesday goes. Wednesday live stream. Nobody in the chat yet. Oh, there is super chats if you're joining. Those really come in handy. I've made €1.14 this month on YouTube. This month so far. So yeah. Super chats do come in handy. Okay, let's have a beer. Sláinte, everybody. Journeyman IPA. I have had this one before. Updates. Well, the video on Saturday will update you for everything, but I do want to get out in the next few days and start a new little project in the woods. It's just, I don't want to give it away. There's a fair bit of work to do, and it's bushcraft, so I'll leave it at that. So I already sort of have a frame. The last bushcraft project that I had in the woods, the frame is still up. I left it up because I thought I might use it again, and that is the case, so I'm going to use it again. There's one person in the chat. If you could hit the like button, that'd be great. And if you're watching in the future, please do hit that like button too. It'll help the algorithm, get this out to other people. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, a bit of bushcraft ahead of me. I'm thinking about doing 2 nights this weekend. Hello, what's wrong with you? I'm thinking about doing 2 nights this weekend. Thanks for the like, and hopefully I can get it finished in that time. Yeah, I should get it finished in 2 days easily. It's not a big job, and yeah, it's just bushcraft. I'll leave it at that. But I was going to get out today. I know. Come on. I was going to get out today. But I've seen the weather tomorrow. It's not great, but it looks really good over the weekend. So yeah, I like to work in the sun rather than the rain. So I said, yeah, I'll do Friday and Saturday night and get out and finish that new bushcraft project. So that'll be coming up, not on Saturday, but probably on the following Saturday. So that will be something to look forward to. If anybody wants to say hello, please do. How do I get the chats up here? Live chat, there we go. Nobody has said anything yet. A big thank you to FixiGo in Sligo. FixiGo. He's a guy that has a computer. Well, it's not a computer shop. It's a computer accessory shop. But he does repairs to mobile phones and computers and stuff. Mohammed is his name. And he sent me a €2 tip on the last video. So thank you for that, Mr. FixiGo. That is really appreciated. I'll put your name up on, the end of a video eventually, just to thank you again, just in case you're not watching this one. But yeah, 2 people in the chat. Anybody want to say hello? And we can get this chat going. You know, I usually leave these on for about 10 minutes. If nobody says anything, I'll turn it off. But if I get into a conversation, I'll usually go on for half an hour or so. But we'll see how it goes. I had a nice conversation with Derek the last time I done a live. Hello, buddy. Do you want to jump into the camera there? Huh? Do you want to jump into the camera? Attaboy. Ah, there's Derek now. Great weather for camping. Yeah, I was just saying that actually, Derek. I was going to get out today, but the weather tomorrow is not great, and I do have a little bit of work to do. So Friday and Saturday are looking really nice. So I have those marked off on the diary, and yeah, I'm going to get out for 2 nights, I think, and get that bushcraft project finished in 2 days. So I'll be doing some food as well, make it interesting. I'll have this little scamp with me too, of course, you know, helping me or hindering me. How are you, Derek? I hope all is well with you. Where are you from? Are you from Ireland? Are you in the country? Where's a great boy? Where's the best boy? Where's my kisses? Where's my kisses? Where's my kisses? But thanks for the chat anyway. You have a very Irish name, so I'm going to assume that you're Irish. Derek O'Brien. But this guy's fed. He was just asleep a minute ago. I heard me talking, so I'm not allowed to do that. I have to keep quiet while he's asleep, and I think he's a little bit annoyed. No, you're not going to eat that. No, you're not going to eat that. Come on, down. Good boy. Down. Attaboy. So yeah, video coming up on Saturday. I think it's something a little different. I always like to do something different on the channel. And Saturday's video is no exception. Yeah, I got out of the woods for a little while, so you know, that's about as much as I can say. I don't want to spoil the video. But yeah, I'll get out of the woods, myself and Bram, for a while. And we went on a little spin. So I think you guys will like it. It's something a bit different. It's a little bit of travel and stuff like that. But I still am in the woods as well. So a little bit of both. What are you giving out about? Huh? I'm not giving the attention to you. Is that what it is? Yeah, that's what it is. I'm not giving the attention to him. I'm giving the attention to the chat. He's not happy. Navan, very good. Yeah, I lived in Dublin most of my life, so I'm very familiar with Navan. Actually, there was 2 guys I went to college with that lived in Navan, and any plans for what was that? Any plans for Acknam? Acknam? I'm not sure what you mean, Derek. Yeah, I went to college with 2 guys that lived in Navan, and I've done a lot of studying down there in their houses, and I'm well familiar with the town and that. It's lovely. And the river. Oh, any plans for the cabin? I have to get the trees down first, Derek. I do have plans to get one of those blades, you know, those saws that are about that size. And then spend a weekend cutting down trees, because that's how long it's going to take. Old hiking geezer shows the weather to be fine tomorrow. Oh, really? Oh, you're in Ardcath now, Derek. I'm not sure where that is. What county is that? Graham, the weather is to be fine tomorrow. I didn't see that on my weather forecast. It's supposed to be dull, overcast and rainy tomorrow. But, you know, these guys, they all get it wrong. They always get it wrong. But you know, it's going to be 19, 20 degrees over the weekend, so I think that's the best time to get out. So yeah, I'll think I'll go down Friday morning and work on that new project for the day, and yeah, camp, get some good food into me, and then work on it for the whole next day, and then do another camp for that night as well. So Friday and Saturday night seems like a good idea. Going out to a club these days is not an option. I have a dog, so I'm not able to. Not that I would be going down anyway, those days are behind me. But the log cabin, it's still on the cards. Yeah, once I get that big knife, or big saw I should say, I don't know why I keep saying knife, I'll be able to cut those down. I won't say with ease, but with a little bit more ease. And yeah, and then I have to stack them, and then I have to cut them up again, you know, into certain sizes. It's gonna be a long time for that to take shape, but I will get around to it. I'll definitely get around to it. And the first thing I need to do is actually buy that saw. Diggers and Dreamers was the name of the Facebook group I was talking about. Yeah, Diggers and Dreamers. They changed the name though, and I'm not exactly sure what it is. What I'll do is, when I'm finished this live, Derek, I'll put a link to their Facebook page underneath the video, so you can go back and click on it and you can go to their page. It's a really good group, and there's a lot of people on there that, you know, just want to get away from the rat race, and do sustainable things, you know, and just live off the land basically. And that's my dream, you know, that's my goal. My dream is to have a small little community of, you know, a tight-knit community of growers and farmers and, you know, people with small animals and stuff that might be abandoning, you know, the 9 to 5, and to come onto the land and build their own little cabins themselves and to make a home for themselves, you know. Whether it be one person or whether it be a family, I've no problem, you know, as long as sustainability is the key, you know. That would be the thing. You know, organic farming, that type of thing. I don't mean environmental stuff, I mean just organic growing. So that would be interesting. I'd like to do that, you know, get a little community like that. And you know, everybody grows different things and you can barter then at the end of the or, you know, every summer, or at the end of the summer every year. So yeah, that's my ideal dream. I do have other plans coming up as well, but I'm always thinking of these things. Whether they come about or not is another story. But yeah. Thank you, Graham, as well, for the chat. It's always nice to have the old hiking geezer on the chats. And he has just released a new video there recently, actually. I think it was, about last week, when he was down in Ballina. And yeah, really interesting video. It's very popular, it's doing really well. And I'm happy for the guy. He puts a lot of work. I see it every day, you know, he puts a lot of work into the videos. And he's getting the correct acclaim, because they are really good. The videos are really good. Whereas with me, you know, with the timeline, I can just put the timeline as videos consecutively and then do a little bit of editing and then maybe go back to another video a little bit earlier. Whereas Graham does things totally differently. He will do his research first, and then he'll gather the videos, he'll gather the pictures that he needs, he'll get everything organized, and then he'll script it out, and then he'll have to narrate the video, put the video together. There's a lot of work in it, and he's getting the acclaim that he deserves. So I'm delighted for him. I really am. So yes, any more questions? Or is there anybody else going to say hello? It'd be nice. It would be nice if somebody else jumped on as well, and we can all have a friendly conversation. Oh yeah, if you haven't hit that like button yet, there's 3 people in the chat. Please do just whack that like button out of it. And if you can, you know, if you think people would benefit from content like this, please do share the video as well. You know, when I look at the stats, I only get about 4-5 shares a week. But you know, for the videos that I make, I should be getting a bit more. So yeah. If you think somebody would like the outdoor videos that are into camping or that are into organic farming or stuff like that, do share the video to them, and yeah, tell them to sub, and I'll have a conversation with them as well, you know. Thank you for another like there. It's appreciated. We're 15 minutes in already. And where's Bram? Where is he? Oh, there he is. He's guarding the door. He's not going to let me out. So he's going to sit by the door. He usually does that, you know. When he falls asleep, he'll fall asleep beside the door in case I sneak out and not bring him. So he's sneaky like that. And he does the cutest thing as well, you know. When he's looking for water, you know, I sometimes forget to fill his water, whatever it's called, the dog bowl. What he'll do is he'll grab it and he'll drop it beside the bedroom door and just look at me and wait until I get the water for him. So yeah, it's really cute. Isn't that right, buddy? Isn't that right? And you know I'm talking about you, don't you? Because I said your name. Because I said your name. He's great. He's getting really big. He's getting huge now. And he's only going to get bigger too. Because he is a cross between Labrador and Husky. So I reckon he's just going to be a little bit smaller than a Husky, and they're a big dog. And yeah, when I got him, I didn't realize he was going to be that big. But look, I'll make do. He's great to have. He's great to have around. He does do a lot of this moaning though. Don't you, buddy? You do a lot of moaning. You do a lot of giving out. You don't give me a second. And he wakes me up every morning. He's my alarm clock. He wakes me up early every morning. And I do have to throw him out of the bed. Get out! I know, but I love it. I love it. He keeps the bed nice and warm for me at night. He just be asleep on the bed. And then I'll just put him into his bed before I go to bed, and then the bed is lovely and warm, so he keeps it nice and warm for me, don't you? And then he'll jump in with me. He usually jumps in behind my legs, just because he likes human contact when he's sleeping. So a lot of dogs are like that, you know. They need that bit of human contact. So yeah, he's still only a pup as well. He's what? December, January, February, March, April, May. He's only 5 months. He's still only 5 months. There's a lot of hairs in this mic. Okay, we're coming up nearly on 20 minutes. If nobody else is going to ask anything, I think I'll just shut it down at 20 minutes. But thanks for the chats, Graham and Derek. And Derek was on last week as well, so thanks again, man. I appreciate it. And I'm sorry, I called you a different name as well last week. I don't know, I don't know how that came out, but it did. Talking to Derek and then used, I don't know, I can't even remember what name I used then afterwards. I made my first cup of dandelion tea there, and was it last week? And it was pretty good. There's a very earthy taste of it. But it's not bad, and it has so many advantages, you know, health advantages. It's really good for you, and it's simple to make. I just picked the dandelions out of the garden. What's wrong with you? I'll go out for a walk after this, okay? I picked the dandelions out of the garden, washed them first in cold water, and then put them into a bowl, and then poured hot water over them. Let them steep for about a minute, and then strain the water out into a cup, and that's it really, and then just drink. And what you can do with the root of the dandelion as well is you can pull the root off and roast it in an oven for about an hour, at a small temperature, about 150, 200. Roast it for about an hour, take it out, ground it, and you can make coffee out of it, out of the roots. So there you go, you can make tea and coffee out of dandelions. And as well as that, with the leaves, you can put those into a salad. They're really good, they're really nicely tasting. So yeah, just make sure you wash them before you do all that. And the coffee that you make from the root will be caffeine free as well. So it's a good organic coffee, and it does taste like coffee too. So yeah. So there you go, a little tip. Right, we're over the 20 minutes. Thanks for the chats, everybody. We didn't get any super chats, unfortunately, but what are you going to do? There's 3 people there, 3 likes. If you're watching in the future, please like as well. The video will be out on Saturday. Like I said, something a little bit different. But there is some camping involved as well. But thanks everybody for the chats, and thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll shut it down here. So, slán go fóill, everybody. Take care. Bye bye.